Good morning from a little lonely pit village on the outskirts of Sheffield. I am emptying the dishwasher and this is weird. Oh my, I can't use this. It's disgusting. I'll have to put it on again. What the hell? If you remember, I had a little bit of face work and I had some OP whatever strings in and some Botox and that, but I think I don't need it. I have a solution. Assistant, are you ready?
Not one of John's stupid ideas.
Go on. Okay. Yeah, make me look beautiful.
There you go.
And there you go. Instant facelift. And you too can do this at home.
John's eating all them.
I haven't actually.
That was £6 in there.
No, it wasn't. I didn't eat them. Actually, what I've been doing, I've been kind of going in because she said that each one is 3 calories.
It's less than 3 calories. It's like a calorie a bar.
I don't know, but I keep going in. But I'm getting fat. I'm getting fat.
Yeah, you ate £6 of gummy bears.
I didn't eat £6 of gummy bears.
What does that say there?
Well, because you ate
£6
them.
bag. No, I haven't touched these. And look at how many's left in here. I haven't touched these.
It's not me.
It is.
It isn't. I
Oh,
promise
so
it's
Jack's
not.
going into them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have dog infestation. I got a little one on my arms, and the big jealous one, which I now call Jack the Parrot, likes to float above people's heads. I've only got a few days left here in Sheffield. I'm thinking about staying on maybe, I don't know, I might be able to stay on a bit longer, let's see. But I need to go and see a few people. I need to go and see Dawn, my cousin, and Auntie Debbie if I can. Well, in the meantime, good night. My mum has one of those electric showers. Do you know what? I don't think they're very good. I've put the temperature up. It's still cold. For all you men out there who think that standing up when you go for a pee is the right way to do it, no. Sit down when you go for a pee. This is not going to affect your masculinity, and plus, you're not going to wee on the seat or on the floor. You don't have to clean it up after you don't have to leave it for somebody else to clean up. And it's great if you're in your mum's downstairs bathroom because you can wash your hand at the same time because it's so small. Don't eat bad food! She's there eating Doritos. It's not even funny.
John! Give me that! John! No! Don't you dare!
We were looking at the map and it's difficult to find parks in this area which are good for the dog, but we found one that's called Kiverton Woodland Park or something like that. So we're going to check it out. The entrance to this park seems to be straight off a little estate. Well, don't know what it's going to be like. Let's check it out. Local parks, local area, near mummies. This is a bit weird. It's like a circle within a circle. What is this for? Hey Pear, what have you found? You two having fun? Let's shake our head and do one of those slow-mos. And she's like, I don't want to because that will look ridiculous. I said, that's because you're a teenager. I just found a sign of exactly what this place was, and this is a place which used to have a colliery on and they removed it, and there's a plaque here. It says that it's dedicated to all the men and boys who lost their lives at Kiverton Park colliery from 1866 to 1994. Finally reached the top, and this is what the view is from this top. I mean, it's not a huge hill, but it definitely gives an idea. Yeah, it is quite steep, but it gives you an idea of how massive these collieries were. And right far in the different distance, you can see there's some lakes down there, fishing ponds to be exact. I am genuinely surprised how large this area is. But have you noticed all around me that the trees which are there are newly planted? I mean, they can't be more than 20, 30 years old. They're just not well established. But when this place takes hold, it's going to be beautiful. You're winning the water again, my love. I think she's trying to do both. Her bum's like going. Look at her bum's twitching. Oh, why does she do that?
Push the bum.
Oh God. I was going to show you how I cooked what we're eating now, but I didn't want to because there's enough footage for today. I'm going to tell you instead. It's actually really nice. I did country mash with whole grain mustard, salt and pepper, and you put butter in and a little bit of milk and you mash it up. And then a microwaved broccoli with butter, basically just steam it in the butter. And then the meat I did cubed chicken, tomato sausages, thrown in a pan with some olive oil, some butter, and and onions, finely chopped onions, and it's covered in paprika, chili, and this one is oregano, and it's nice, isn't it? And it's funny because she's saying that she can taste the spices, taste the mustard, the potatoes. I can't taste, well I can, but not as much. But I can taste the spices in the sausage. Spicy sausage. Rebecca's nearly vomiting, and she's got this thing where she, probably won't do it now, there she goes. She gets the most weird positions on that stool, and then she farts. And she farts over there, but then she walks over here, and the fart is being dragged behind her in this direction. And she pushes it so quickly, I can smell her before it gets to me. She pushes the fart, it was here, it stinks, it's disgusting. Bad. It's so bad, I can taste it.
There's lots of police cars here. And it's like, I don't know what happened, and then now I have to find another route to go home. It's might find out what's happened tomorrow maybe, it's just... Anyway. It's more hassle anyway.
We're walking the first thing in the morning because we are going to do something fun today. Well, fun for her, not for me. We're going to a place called Leeds, which is about, I would reckon, about 30 miles up the motorway, the M1, and there is a vintage clothing fair.
Look at that.
What has happened here? Somebody's, I hope nobody's been buried here, like murdered and buried. What is it? Why is it all? That's weird. It's just weirdness. It's a mystery!
And we're off.
Continue straight.
Yes, that's not going to happen for me, bitch.
Well, I was supposed to be doing something like a party. It didn't happen. But that's fine. And I'm not going to let this shirt go to waste. So I have now put on my last season £5 H&M shirt to go to Leeds, to the vintage market, because I'll be able to sell it there, no doubt, because all the people in Leeds are going to know exactly what this shirt is and how crap it is. But you know what? I don't care. I like it. I think it's funky. And because I'm older, people expect me to have no taste.
No.
Oh shit. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not an excuse.
First impressions of Leeds is very industrial indeed.
More industrial than Sheffield.
I think it is, yeah. It's just very northern.
Keep left to continue on south
That's a really
accommodation
stupid
road.
accent as well.
It's nowhere near a northern accent.
Was it?
I'm leaving early today for work, so I can get some nice trainers at Westfield for work, because my foot is killing me. It tells you which kind of feet you have and which kind of shoes you might need. It's really cool. Let's see if it does the job. So I got my new shoes now, and they are recommended for my size feet. So let's see if they help or not.
Leeds is just 45 minutes from Sheffield, straight up the M1, and we parked right smack bang in the centre of Leeds in a huge multi-storey car park, which was incredibly close to the market. You parked there?
I don't know.
No.
Reminds me of York. You know how all the buildings are all packed in together?
You think?
Yeah,
I
like
can't
if you
remember.
went to the centre of York, it's all like this.
This is nice. We're in like this indoor posh market thing. It's really pretty. Are you sure we haven't gone to the wrong place? We might have to ask somebody. It just looks like a normal market. There's nothing like special here, like vintage. We found it. There's so much stuff here. It's like, oh, this is this. Look. So much stuff. It's going to take us a while to get through all this. After walking around for quite a while, Shetsky found something she wanted to buy, and it was a beautiful rabbit pelt. Stinks. But she did get it for a £5 and she haggled down. See, there's no harm in asking. I think I need to get some flowers for my mum because the ones which I bought were quite lame, to say the least. I think these are the best ones I could find. Aren't they beautiful? She better appreciate them. It'd have been nice if we could spend some more time in Leeds City, but I really like it. It's reminiscent of London because everything's so close to each other. It's easily accessible. Great shops, and again, there's things. And what? What Lush? Oh, I can smell Lush. She likes Lush. Stinks.
On our way back now, we bought some crap. Oh my god, it's scary. It's looking nice, Rebecca.
Guess who's just got back from holiday? Hey, Daddy.
Hello.
Good, Daddy's back. Mummy's back. Everybody's home.
I just arrived home and it's very bad weather. And it's 2 o'clock in the morning. But my new shoes that I got, what they called? Asics, whatever, I can't pronounce it maybe. They were amazing. They saved my foot today, so let's see how long they last. They were 90 quid, so they weren't cheap, but let's see how long they last.
From Yorkshire. I think it's quite cool. Apparently a crapping hat. But if I do it that way, Rebecca said that I look like a gay surfer or a gay skateboarder, especially with that big earring in. I want to get a little one. Alright. God, the dog's making noises. You would have thought that your father would have showed his devotion to his eldest son by offering a full English breakfast in the morning, tea and coffee, and he's just sat there doing nothing. Pathetic. When I came out of Leeds Market, I went to another outdoor market, and it was, again, really cool. It wasn't as busy, but I bought this pack of pants. It was a pack of 3, and I thought, oh, these are cheap pants because they were 8 quid and they were reduced to 5 quid. But check this out, don't get too excited. They are really good quality, and they were £5. So they're like, it's not cheap material, it's like stretchy, really nice, comfortable material with a nice bandage there. That is not normal, because when you buy cheap pants, you get cheap pants. I'm gonna go back to Leeds before, I'm gonna go and get crap loads of these pants, they're brilliant. In the north, you have a lot of Morrisons. It's like, look, this is my little thing. Vodka. So we're gonna buy some bits because I've eaten everything. Ooh, this is what I like to buy. You know, like the little salamis and the jamon serrano, parma. Ooh, that was nice. Look, all this bread. You see, I smell it and I want it. It's so nice. Are you gonna stop eating bread, Kathleen? Apparently she's gonna stop dieting, and she says she's gonna start with the sugars first and then work her way back. She's a bit fat, Mum. Fat. These are beans out of my mum's garden, and then I just like top and tail them. And she's not doing it. Look, because apparently
you have to cut them and then see if there's any strings in them from both sides, and then you don't get stringy bones, and then you slice them into knife.
I've never done that. I just like
Because
cut
that's
them.
the way it's supposed to do them.
And
Because my mummy told me that.
so always listen to your mothers, guys.
Don't see there's string in that one.
Yeah, but I would just eat that.
You can't.
When the sun comes over the hills, it's absolutely stunning.
Telling everybody that my dog eats shit.
And she had the muzzle on. My mum was just telling me that she had the muzzle on the other week, and in these bushes the school kids poo sometimes. And Lily found it, and her head was in the...
A muzzle was all in the poo, and I had to put a poo bag over her head to take the muzzle off.
See, there's always one good thing about being in the house when your parents are there, and that's the fridge, because they always have good stuff in there, but it's not as good as it usually is. But she did go shopping, as you know. So currently on the top shelf we have some cream, which we're going to move to there, some shandies. That is the remains from the beef dinner which we had today. Some chocolate, which is very tempting. No, no, no. And then we have this nice selection. Cooked hams here. There's some spam, chorizo just there. A bit of veg. What's in there? Ooh, cheese. And then here we've got some fruit, keto fruit, which is strawberries, raspberries, blueberries. That's my bottle for later. A little bit of milk, some lemon. My mum's gonna make, this is the sausage we use inside Scotch eggs, which she's gonna make tomorrow.
This corridor here is like the Shine in the movie. Every time you pass by, the lights will like switch on. It's scary. And look at this other one. Ooh, in 1 minute, a ghost is gonna show. These two lesbians are flirting. I am so ill.
Hey.
What do you mean? She means the boobs are always big on the other side. YouTube channel. Yeah, I have to go home. I'm really ill. And I'm all on my own in the house. Cry me to river. Igor, oh yeah, Igor is coming.
John has decided to stay another week at his mum's. Even though I've been alone all summer, he still want to stay away from London. And I don't blame him. But next year, when I go to Albania, I want to stay a week or two like he wants me to stay. I'll stay the whole summer. And let's see what he's going to say. Because that's not fair.
Yeah, no, just leave the lights on. I'll let you go upstairs and make sweet, sweet love to your wife.
Oh, thank you. These legs.
What your legs are interested in.
I don't know about that. It's just, don't you kiss me with those lips. The dogs will stick all over the bed. So look, this is like a protector, you know, one of those things that go over the top. Oh, and Mum said, put some hot water, which I did do, in the sink and use some Astonish, which is like a Vanish rip-off. And it's worked. It's all come off. So I'm gonna have to wash this. Come on, put your bum, Belle. Stick it in the washing machine. Get it all my dirty laundry clean. As you get older, you kind of do stuff because you want to make sure they give you money and buy you things. So you're doing little. It's not true, Mum. You just become a little bit more responsible, I should say, and drive. We're all going shopping at Crystal Peaks today. We're going to buy some things I hope I don't have to pay. I'm in the back of the car like I was when I was 7. You in there, yeah?
Yeah, you're in your booster.
She's gonna buy me some shoes. She'll tease me about it though. Last though, are they? Are they still leather? We've got to get something which is more retro or something, but I'm going to ask and check anyway. She's so pushy, my mother. She said, just get them. But you know what? I think she's right. Because these are exactly the same. They feel great, I'll be honest, they really do feel great. It's okay. Yes. Thanks, Mum. What can I have now? I used to go here when I was a kid, Harthill Reservoir. I can't remember it very well. And my dad just stopped in his car and he said, oh, I'll show you where it is. He wants to drive because he's been on holiday for a week. He wants to get in the car, but it is quite interesting. I've come to bed early in the hopes that I'm going to get up early. Daniel's complaining, he's saying that I should go back to London because I've been away from him for so long. But you know what? I get it. Because if I had a boyfriend who was as amazing as me, I'd want him back in London as well. Good night. I honestly had one of the worst night's sleep last night, and it wasn't my fault. I got up late this morning, it's 10 o'clock. Jack was running around about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I could smell dog poo. I thought she's farted. Oh, she didn't fart, she did the biggest pile of steaming dog shite you've ever seen. Thing is, I took it all up, I picked it all up in the paper, I was so upset, because I was so tired, and I put it in the toilet. I flushed the toilet and I thought, oh my god, the water's not going down. So I got the toilet brush and started pushing it down. I blocked the freaking toilet. So I was running around trying to make no noise with the shit piled up in the toilet, floating around. It was stinking. Anyway, eventually I had to bite the bullet. I couldn't find anything to push the poo down to the toilet, so I had to go, oh no. So I put my hand down the loo and I had to squish it up from around the bend. Anyway, eventually the water went down, but that took me such a long time in the middle of the night, and now I'm tired and exhausted. I'm trying to fit the blower, you know, the heater at the front, because it was just misting up, all the condensation was coming. So I'm gonna see if I can put some WD-40 on the little gizmy bobs and get it fixed. Well, with my mechanic's hat on, my glove box is out on the floor in a big pile of plastic. That is what turns the flap so that the demister works, and it's broken. I've like disconnected it, everything, put the power on, and I think it's just knackers. I've ordered another one anyway. That is a ginger Vizsla, because she jumped inside the car with the doors closed and to sit in the back seats. Didn't you? Because you think we're going somewhere. Well, we've definitely got to take this girl out, especially the ginger one, because I don't want the same thing to happen what happened last night. Wouldn't you like to know?
You're enjoying yourself.
Oh, it's soggy.
Why is it that when dogs are doing a poo, whether it's runny or solid, they will stare right into your soul as it's coming out their arse, if it's solid or like lava, with complete content. When she was little, she used to do dance routines.
John, no. 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 It's not me. It's my long-lost sister.
And look how beautiful she looks.
It's my long-lost sister.
I haven't left the house all day and it's a bit cold, but I had to play the lottery again before it closes, because it's a big one, and just in case that, you know, I will win. I can't believe my brain is not thinking. I rang my own doorbell. You can see. Really stupid. Anyway, lottery is here because the website was jammed. So many sad people. I wanted to get tickets. So I'm torn between this on this. It says no artificial colorant, so it's perfect, very healthy. So I might want to try this. Dinner is served.
Daniel is ill today, and I feel sorry for him. He needs to be a lady of leisure, like me. Tomorrow, Daddy said that he's going to take me out to a mansion with some cool history behind it, which sounds quite damn cool, so I'm looking forward to that. Right, I'm going to climb in bed with my bitches, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Getting my skin good. Well, you know, you get to that age, and the only thing you can do with your skin is put loads of cream on, plenty of Botox, a bit of filler. But then, as a bloke, you get to your hair and it's like, it's just not happening. Doesn't matter what you do, and you think about your hair transplant. But the thing is, my hair's so thin, And the hair transplants at the moment, if you look really carefully at them, they just don't look that good at the front. I mean, inside, who cares? Because you never see that. It's just that hairline. But I will keep going as long as I can with my thinning naff hair until I decide to get an hair transplant, which I will do, probably, maybe. Am I? Yeah.
Welbeck estate.
And apparently there's some history there because there was a duke who, he obviously is passed now, but he has a manor house there with a secret escape door or room or something, and we're going to see if we can find it.
And he also built another manor house underground, employed 15,000 men to dig the tunnels and the buildings, and he had a ballroom built what would cater for 2,000 people. We'll come to the entrance of 2 tunnels. One is occupied and one is derelict. Either side buildings, but you cannot get into the tunnels. They've sealed them up.
It really didn't take us very long to get to this tunnel at Broad Lane. It only took about half an hour, and we went a beautiful scenic route down a very quiet path and parked up just before we arrived at the tunnels. He used to like go into these tunnels and disappear underneath so nobody could see him. If any of his 1,000 servants saw him, they were instructed not to acknowledge him, and apparently one person did, and they got the sack straight away. You can't see it very well, but right in the distance, that's the Welbeck main house, and it's amazing. It's got to be a couple of miles, so all these tunnels, what you've just seen, which people are living in now, there's got to be tunnels connecting this place to the main house. This guy, this duke, was so eccentric that even when he had to travel, he went over to London every so often, he had to be in a carriage. What did you say?
There was a sealed carriage, you went underground, then went on the back of a train, sealed in the carriage, got to London, and they took the carriage off the train and then took him to his London residence.
Now that is eccentric.
Without seeing anybody.
Yeah, it was all dug out by hand. The craftsmanship is unbelievable. It's got you got your upright wall, double thickness brick, and then it arches onto the top like that, and it's double thickness brick onto the top, and then every so far there's air vents to let it breathe.
Is it sand? Is it the same stone as this?
No, it's brick. It's red brick.
Ah.
It's all red brick, double layered.
And how far did you travel down it?
About a mile an hour.
His dad has been living in the other part of the keep house for 40 years. Unfortunately, this part of the tunnel, the keep house, is derelict, but the other one is being used. We're still on the Welbeck estate, but a lot of this has been changed into a garden centre.
That's your gallery down there.
And we've got a gallery. Is that the original building?
Yeah, all original, yeah.
Really? Wow. So we've got the gallery here, a few cafes, a farm shop, museum. I'm sorry we couldn't take the cameras in there, but we're speaking to the security guard. This tiara, it was worth £3 million, was stolen, and they managed to catch, I'll say they've caught 3 of them, 3 males and a female, but they haven't found the tiara. And I just saw the glass, it was like 4 cuts, one at the top, one at the bottom and 2 at the sides.
And now it's full of chestnut trees.
Oh, chestnuts! Ah!
Come on then, come on. Here.
We used to do this when I was a kid. Go around and collect chestnuts.
Yeah, these are first fall. And that's a chestnut.
Oh, they're white.
And that's a chestnut. They're beautiful to eat when they're like that. These horse standing areas were built to store sheds what stored munitions during the war. And this is all what's left, just the base. They were undercover under the trees, so enemy bombers or fighters couldn't find them.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, they build it quite quick.
Yeah. They fill that up, same amount of time, and they're all falling.
Yep. I didn't honestly think I'd be spending such a long time at that.
Just come here. I'll see you next week, Thursday, 6:30. Don't be late.
That's my line.